Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. Tonight we're going to take a look at Sharky. Now, one of the things I'm noticing here, okay, so Sharky is a lot more expensive than Sharken, or Sjarken. The boat is heavier. It can handle 2 crew instead of 1, so you could have people doing all the work for you. Has a much larger fuel tank than Sharken. Has a lot more horsepower than Sharken. I'm not sure why you need 300 horsepower if this one only has 75. Doesn't that look like a bigger Sharken? Looks like a bigger boat. It looks like it's more. Look at the detail on Sharken too. It's got like this port window and like metal top framing. All for under 500,000 krona. And this one does not have any of that. It's just a tub. Let's take a look here at the Sjarken upgrades. No, I'm in the lunar boat. That's not going to work. Rats. I want to see what the capacities are. This is the problem with this thing. It doesn't show you what max capacity is. Like to carry. Now, this one holds 8 lines and 8 nets, whereas Sjarken or Sharky holds 8 and 8. And this one actually, Sharky actually takes shorter line, or shorter hooks. There's a 1,000 hook line. That'd be a shorter line, wouldn't it? 5,000 hook line. But once again, as we experienced when we took this boat out, you can really only hold 1 or 2 long lines worth of fish on there. So it's kind of, I don't know. We'll do line fishing on this one. We didn't have fishing on the other one, but the hooks, it's the hooks. Seriously though, the hooks are. This has less hooks, but you could put out, let's see, so 5,000 lines. If you do 10,000 lines. So really, if I put out all 8 lines, I might fill this ship up. Ship, boat, whatever. We're going to try it and see what happens, because I'm not convinced. But that is the theory, that there are less hooks on the line, so the ship actually puts out its lines and brings them all back in. Whereas with the Sjarken, and even like the selfie and stuff, like you just put out a couple lines and it fills the boat up. So it's also been a while since I've played, so I kind of have to remember what I do with these. Now also, maybe that's at the end of the series, maybe, or something, people were saying that the selfie is bugged, that the line fishing with the selfie and the net fishing, there's bugs with the crew members not doing what they're supposed to do and stuff like that. I haven't had a chance to test that out, but we will take a look at that maybe at the end of this episode. Because I still put out there that this is the best of all the ships. If you're going to buy the smaller boats in the junior class, this is the best of the junior class because it does crabbing, it does line fishing, and it does net fishing. So you can do all the types of fishing in the game on this boat. It's also got a weirdly large pollock. I guess they all have larger pollock quotas. Okay, that's making more sense. All right, this one has decent quotas, though. That's another big thing about it. It's got 440. Sjarken's 400. That one's also 450. But this one has a larger quota. So, it is a junior certificate boat. But once again, one thing that makes it unique is that in this class, it has 2 crew members. So, at this price range, I mean, if you're looking at full abune, it's double the price. Full abune, of course, does much more, but it is twice as expensive. So, all right, let's go ahead and buy Sharky. Before we continue, I should mention that the Sharky is part of the Line and Nets DLC. So this ship is not part of the game, the ship. It is part of the DLC. Just want to throw that in there. And I've got a bunch of crew members that I'm training and hiring. So let's first of all, take a look at the crew members. There I am sitting in the boat. We're going to go to the town and see. In the crew house, I really kind of want some of my worst guys on board. George is just a machine. Yeah. And we're going to take this guy. Karen Hamilton. Who's worse? Roar Abrahamson looks pretty weak, and so does Care. Return to Sharky. Yes. It only takes 1.8% though, because he sucks. All right, so we have those two guys on the boat. They're inexperienced. They're going to not make us good money, but that's just, you know, part of the ship game. We also need to get some lines, so let's get a couple. We get to 8. I think we're going to fill up before we do this, right? And so we got our long lines. They're not baited. We will have to do that in a sec. I think I own the, equipped. Yeah, I own the best of everything. Ag. It doesn't really help you. All right, so we need to do, where is the bait? There we go. Well, what the heck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. All right, so we got 2 of each. That's good. Looks like a plan. 2, 2. Last thing we need to do is go to the upgrades. So we have Sharky. I don't know what the big... There is a lot of... this game has a lot of stuff about... I don't want to change the name. About sharks. I really like sharks. So we have... we're going to upgrade the storage capacity. It looks like the total storage capacity... we'll find out. I think it's 10,000. So it's like 5,000 plus 5,000. And so I don't know. I'm also going to upgrade the engine all the way because this is ridiculous. We get it up to... If this is correct, once again, we started with 300, so we'll see how much we have. But I don't think it tells you how much you have. That's the frustrating part. So we're looking at about 2 million aside from the fishing quota. We're going to do the long line today. About $2 million to upgrade the ship all the way, maybe less, which is not bad. That's pretty reasonable. Ooh, see, this is why we can have 2 crew. There's a crew spot here. And a crew spot there. So let's go fishing. So once again, our capacity on the boat is 10,000 kilograms. And I believe that is the same for the Sjarken. So it's not... I think the selfie holds more, if I'm not mistaken. I wish we could see... I wish I could also see how much horsepower, but that is how it works. So actually, let's do something real quick here. Well, let's go for our cruise. We'll take a look. We'll do the comparison when we're done. So one of the nice things about the ship is it does have the steering. You can hear me over all the noise. This is a loud boat with this much horsepower. You'd think it would be faster. We got like, let's see, so if that is probably how it works. So we got 5,000 to start with 5,000 plus. So that means the horsepower we're 150 over. It's not like 50 plus 100 plus 150. So we are at 450 horsepower is where we're at, if we're reading that correctly. And we are 10,000 capacity. 2 crew members. You can see here this has the steering on the outside, which is cool. That makes it so that you can steer the boat. Let's do a little cabin tour while we're going out to sea. This has an old school ship steering wheel and the old school speedometers. And it's really raining out there. It's, as my wife would say, peeing down. Anyway, so have our little map sonar showing us the fishing, and the boat does not hold its steady course. We are moving along pretty good though. Got an old school compass. This boat is not upgraded at all, and in fact that makes me, that's kind of a funny thing, because it's like, why, once again, wouldn't the Sharken be a better bet, or especially the selfie? Once again, this one does not have a walk down, so there's no downstairs. The selfie does, or the Sharken does, so this is, the selfie does not either. Out on the deck, we have our work area. We can set the gear. It seems like it's really dark in the cabin, and it's much lighter out here. We can walk up front. There's nothing in there. It's interesting. So that's the ship, and I like the Sharky. I mean, it's a nice ship. It's not. It's so expensive. Compared to the Sjarken, it doesn't make a lot of sense. There's the crew house here, and I don't know if they go down inside the ship or what
in real life what they do, but apparently there's my baited long lines. Close this up, and we'll get another little glam shot of the selfie, or the Sharky. Oh my God, the names. They're all S names. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the map, and we'll get fishing. I have a feeling, as per usual, the hot spots are up north. So we're going to have to do some traveling to get there. Wow. Let's see. I'm going to head for this one. Let's see what the fast travel speed is. So once again, so I've been told, and I believe it, fast travel causes you to lose your hair. No, fast travel takes up 10% more fuel, but the boat also travels at its absolute max speed. So you can see there we were cruising along at 15, and that's as fast as I could get it to go. Now we're going 18.4 knots. So yes, you do increase the fuel usage, but you also get there a lot faster. So it's like a trade-off, you know. There's still cities that I haven't discovered yet, by the way. Over here is undiscovered location. All right, so we are at the fishing, at the boundary of our fishing hotspot. And we're going to go ahead and... All hands on deck. Where's my crew? Arg. Crew. Don't do anything yet, because you can't. We're going to... I'm not going to even touch the fish. This is great. I'm the captain. You do the work. So I'm going to go ahead and set the lines. Boop. And we'll do one of those. And like all the boats, the lines are a little funky, but they work. The line setter in the back there. I like that. So Sharky's a fan-dang-tastic boat. Turn on the work lights. This is crappy weather. We've dropped another one. There we go. And we're going to put out this. Oh, crit buckets. Yeah, I know. You can't do that. You're not supposed to put out lines next to each other. Short lines, though. We'll drop one more, and then I'll just finish doing this, and we can catch up when I'm done. Ketchup and mustard. So once again, dropping the lines is easy. Dropping the nets, you have to make sure it stays straight. Pardon me. Oh, one thing you got to watch. We did go quite a distance, but the fuel is down 10%. So just keep an eye on the fuel. With the big motor like this boat has, it is going to burn a lot of fuel. So just be aware. You know how Arthur runs out of fuel quite frequently. I've only had to be rescued once or twice, but I do run out of fuel occasionally. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and set the rest of these lions, and then we'll come back and fish them out and see how we do. All right, we've delivered our lines, and we're headed into port. I am Patchy the Pirate. So anyway, we have, I do not have confirmation on this, but I think, and this is once again, I could be slightly wrong, which I am frequently. The the Sharky and the Sjarken have the same capacity. This one has more fuel than the Sjarken, so even though I'm running out of fuel, it's because I went such a long way. That's my fault. We'll get fuel in port as we wait out the night or day, as we wait out time so that those lines cook. The Selfie holds 10,000 stock. The Fix also has 10,000. Those are probably upgradable, I would believe, to 20,000. Usually the last storage upgrade doubles the original storage upgrade. So, but that's not always true, and we don't have direct proof of that. Though I will say with the Lunar Bow's stock capacity is 500,000 kilograms. Fully upgraded, it is 1,000,000 kilograms. So it works there too. So anyway, but that is, I just wanted to share that with you because we had talked about, you know, upgrades and sizes. And so this boat has the same capacity as Sjarken. Aside from the 2 crew members and the big fancy motor, I'm not sure why you would pick this over the Sjarken. But the crew members, that is a big deal because you can have 2 crew members who are going to work on the ship. Is my phone ringing? I think it sounds like the boat phone is ringing. Anyway, but yeah, you can have 2 crew members out there working. You don't have to do any of the work yourself, or you don't have to like kill your crew member so that he's doing all the work. It takes twice as long. This boat will process the fish, and you'll catch them and gut them at the same time, and that'll make things go along a little bit faster. So anyway, that's my 2 cents on it. I don't know, you know, I'll look and see if I can find more information, but this does have a much higher horsepower rating, so there you go. See you guys in a minute. All right, we're pulling into port. The lines have been out for 6 hours already. We want to pick them up at about 18 hours. So we're going to wait 10 hours. I don't want to go 12 because I always overshoot. I'd rather go out there and sit and wait. Meanwhile, our crew is just chilling in the back of the boat. We could have him. We'll let the dudes rest. There's no rush. I didn't get to have my coffee this morning. I apologize if I'm a little bit yawny. This game does kind of tend to do that. But I forgot my coffee. I forgot to buy coffee. I'm out. I need coffee. Today's looking new and bright. You go to your coffee machine. You realize that there's no Folgers left in your cup. The worst part of waking up. And I knew last night I knew. I sent my son to the store and he bought some French fries. We had bacon fries last night. Oh, they were good. Not good for you, but good. And yeah, I forgot to tell him to get coffee, and that sucks. Because now I have no coffee. How can I captain a ship if I've got no coffee? Well, that girl's got a piggy nose. Okay, so we're going to get fuel. Yep. 8,000 krona worth of fuel. That's a lot of fuel. This has got a big motor. It takes up lots of fuel. So let's go ahead and fast forward time 10 hours. There we go. Skip. All right. And let's go ahead and we're going to go back out. Yes, I don't have any baited lines. I know. Oh, Lord. Look at the weather. Come on, turn. Turn. Full speed ahead. I don't need the work lights on or the... So I'm going to rocket back out there at 18 knots. And our lines... Oh, they're going green already. Oh, geez. I kind of overcooked it, didn't I? Let's place waypoints. I'm not crossing land, you stupid. What? Really? This thing is so fussy. There we go. And right, pew, rocket up there. 16, 17. Oh, Lord, we're going to miss it. Oh, Lord. Okay. We've arrived just in time to not get our catch. Sucks. I overcooked it. Okay, so we're going to put the crew members out. Time for you guys to go to work. The lines are going to be back green again by the time I get the last couple, but what can you do? It's only 8 lines. Maybe we'll be able to get them quick. So these guys are going to cook hurdy frickin'. All right, so one thing I did when I first did my tutorials, once again, that arrow you'll see here. There's a little arrow that comes up. You want that to be to the side of your ship. And once again, look how much fuel I've used already. It's like an eighth of a tank. Pull that line in there, Tor. Roar, whatever your name is. What's his name? Tor. Tor and Care. Now, their rating makes a difference. As they get better, he's getting okay catches. He'll get good at it, and then he'll get great at it. You want to put these guys on the line, though, for a while. Even though you don't catch as many fish, you don't get the percentage bonus. You know, you want to train these guys, so you need them to run the line. The more they do, the better they'll get, and then they'll go from okay, which is a okay, I think it's a 0% bonus, to good, and then to great, like perfect. And if they're pulling in perfects, you're getting a lot of extra fish, but it takes a while to get them to that. You got to train up a crew in the way that they should go. And they're consistent, though, at least. Oh, he missed. You're fired. Wow, he missed a fish. What a loser. You loser. And the gutting's not going to be great either. You got to train those guys up too. Unfortunately, you kind of have this waiting period as your guys get better and better. You kind of gotta wait it out, and then you're gonna have like this. They do like a crappy job until that happens. But whatever, it is what it is. Oh, you better hurry this up, dude. We're gonna run out of time. That's not bad. You can see here though, that was almost a quarter capacity of the ship. So really, 5 lines maybe is what you're gonna run. But I forgot. When we fish, we don't fish from inside. You stand out on the crew with your deck and show them that you're a man like they are. It's an alpha thing. You guys do the work and I'll drive the ship. Actually, probably the other way around. You sit in the comfort of your cab while they do all the work, because you're alpha. Don't mess around with sailors. Show them who's boss. I'm making us. None of that's part of the game. None of that's really part of reality, actually. And he goes, Tor's going out there for some more fish, right? Mr. Abramson. No, Jorgensen. And Johansson. All right, so I'm going to let them do their thing. We'll catch more fish. And this guy's really slow at gutting. Wow. Care's doing a terrible job gutting the fish, and that's fine. All right, guys. So we'll see you in a couple minutes. I'm going to let these two. But I forgot to show you that. Care is actually over there. He's gutting nothing. It's magical. Look at his beard. He looks like Abraham Lincoln gutting fish. All right, guys. We'll see you on the other side of the fish catch. My dog is lying on my bed. Arg, and he just let one go. And now my room smells terrible. Grommet. Ugh. He's sound asleep. He's laid on his back. Like legs flopped all over the place, and he's like, crying. Oh, God, he didn't even wake up. Now my room smells like dog poo. He wouldn't go potty today. What a pain in the butt. Puppies are cute, but man, he's a pain in the butt. And I love him. God, that dog is so cute. Anyway, I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, Tor has just missed his 6th fish in a row. This guy sucks. You suck, Tor. Tor, you're fired. Wow, you piece of crap. But still, I mean, we've only gathered, this is our 4th line, and we're almost about halfway full. So, with his terrible skills, we may not fill the boat up all the way. But if you had a good crew member there that actually knew how to catch fish, you might have a much better return than we're getting out of Tor. Once again, that's the name of the game. These guys are they're unskilled laborers. They will get better. Now, Tor does have a huge health pool for a guy that sucks. But anyway, so my other guys, like that lady, I forget what her name is. that's in my crew, the one lady that I have in my crew, she's actually really good at pulling lines, and she never misses a fish, ever. There he goes. He's getting good now. Please level up. Please level up. I really need you to level up. All right, see you in a minute, guys. My worst fear has happened. Number 5 pot just went green, which means, shoot, I wasn't fast enough. Timing was wrong. So we probably aren't gonna fill the boat up. But once again, that's my fault. That is not the boat. So it seems like 8 lines, 1,000 hooks is the right amount of lines and hooks for this boat. Literally, if you have a good crew and a decent crew, not even a great crew, just a good crew, and you get it back out to the field in time, the sea in time. It's not a field, it's a sea. If you get back out to your pots in time, you'll have a nice catch. I'm not going to have a nice catch because I took too long. Oh well. Here we go. You know, the real irony in this situation is that this other guy, Care, is better at longline hauling and better at hand gutting. Tor, you're a loser. There's our answer. Arg. Line number 7 with a terrible... He's missed like a third of the fish that we could have caught. So line number 7 fills up the boat. Now, this guy's going to poop out before he's done gutting, so we'll stick him in and make him gut for a while because he's an idiot. And then we'll flip-flop them back and forth as we make our way back to port. So 7 lines is enough to fill the boat with a crappy crew. With a good crew, 6, even maybe 5 lines would be enough. But I like the fact that finally they actually thought about the... Whoops! Oh, I got it. I drifted. I thought we wouldn't get that. At least this boat can hold almost as many... At least this boat can hold almost as many lines. Or how do I put this? The line amount that it carries is close to how many fish you can carry. So you're not just putting one long line out. You're actually putting multiple lines out, like you really would. So I think that's pretty cool that they did that, even though it's kind of weird that they capped it at a 1,000-meter line. Now, you could, in theory, like, you know, put out one 5,000 and one 1,000 and get the same results. But they chose to do it this way, and I don't mind that. In reality, most fishermen probably would do like a bunch of different lines because they want to fish different areas. So they're going to put a line here and a line there, and so that works out pretty well. So we'll go ahead and take this back to port, see how much money we make with our crew, and I'll get back to you at that point. See you in a few moments. Okay, so there was one on that 8th line. I actually did pull in about 50 fish. So the 7th line didn't fill it all the way, and that is just because Tor sucks at what he does. I've got Roar is about to run out of energy, or Care here. He's about to run out of energy. I'll throw Tor on the gutting while Roar or Care rests. So once he poops out, I'll put him in the bay and he'll relax for a while, and Tor will take over. And I'm just going to slowly work my way. I'm full speed ahead right now. You see here we're making about 8 knots with a full load. So you really do need that 400 horsepower engine for the weight of the fish that you're carrying. So I'll see you when Care poops out, and we'll go from there. And look at that. Care has just pooped out, and he went back in. He gives up. There he goes. So we're going to put Tor on the gutting now, and whatever's left over that when I get back into base, I will just gut myself. But that's how it works. The faster they get at gutting, the faster they'll do it, but hand gutting takes a long time. It just does. So no matter what you do, it takes a long time. See you guys in dock. All right, we have arrived back at port. Tor has tired out just as we arrived, so he's resting. And I'm just going to gut the rest of the fish myself, so we'll turn the engine off and get into the boat, and we're going to go out here and gut. We're going to get the rest of the fish because these guys suck. Let's show them how it's done. I'm running out of mouse pad. There we go. There's one fish gutted. 4.5 stars. I told you I knew what I was doing. There we go, another gut. Whoa, that was terrible. What, really? I used to be good at this. There we go, that's better. I don't know how I horf that other one up so bad, but there's that. Much better. And the last group. Might as well just throw those other fish out. Huh? That was bad too. No, it was great. That's funny. That was bad. Good. So we are completely gutted. We're going to go in here and isolate ourselves from the world. What the heck are you doing? Grommet just ripped the leg off of his toy. You killed it, Grommet. It's happy. It's walking around with the leg. It's like a little, like, duck caricature. And it had little legs with bones attached, like with rope and bone. He just ripped the leg off and walked off with it. Victory. I killed the duck and ripped off its leg. Arg. Fun to be had by all. So we got gutted fish. Not of exactly the highest quality, including some really bad gutting by myself. Arg. Oh well. The crew's at rest. It's night. They should be resting. And so we bring our Sharky to a final resting spot here. So the money that it's going to make is about the same as the Sjarken. You just have two crew members and a higher price. So I don't know. That's a hard one to decide. That's about 200,000. That was a bad catch, but we had a full boat and bad gutting. So we're looking at anywhere from 200 to 250. So the boat will pay for itself in about 10 trips if you have it fully upgraded. If you don't have it fully upgraded, it's going to be less, but it'll make less because you can't do... My goodness. Anyway, so let's go ahead and exit there. So we made some money back though, at least, and that's a good thing. But I don't know. I think this is a good ship. I don't have a problem with it. I don't know that it stands out aside from the fact that you can have 2 crew members in a smaller boat. That's kind of cool. But other than that, it's kind of the same as the other two. To me, the Selfie still is the boat that you want to get. But that's just me. If you got good crew member along with yourself, you can get a lot of stuff done on that boat. Because you can net, line, and crabfish with it. I think that's the most flexible. But this one is a good boat, and I like the fact that the lines kind of match the size of the boat. So they thought that out a little bit. But to me, it's a lot of money. It's not very fast considering how much horsepower you have. The Sharken does almost as well. So anyway, have a great night, guys. Be sure to subscribe. Thumbs up always help. And we'll see you on the next exciting episode of Fishing Barents Sea.